Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today we are going to be playing a very special team. We are going to be playing Jane Moon's damage team, and I've played with it against it before. I've never played with it actually, but I have played against it before, and I have heard that it's very, very powerful, and I have felt it, that I have felt that it is very powerful, and I definitely did not enjoy it. Because the team that this is a very untraditional approach to how damage teams work. Because just have a look at our shooting character, or typically shooting character. This Musketeer has Tincture of Iodine and Brass Bugle. Now isn't that wonderful, just running these two trinkets for stress relief skills? If you don't even run into a damage team, this trinket will be useless, but if you do run into a team that's stress, it's gonna do quite well. And even if you run against a team that isn't stress, it's still quite powerful because of the Tincture of Iodine and because of how the team is built. This Harman has 2 defensive trinkets. It is absolutely insane. And you know what's also insane is the fact I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we drop a Holy Lance very quickly there on that Crusader. You're always going to drop a Holy Lance, so in case you're running out of time, that's usually the best play to go for. it's just what I do. If you're running out of time, you just drop that and you're going to be fine. You're going to be a-okay. I am thinking of just dropping a ranging shot here because I will need that accuracy on the Harriman, and just look at what ranging shot does. It clears 18 stress on everyone. 18 stress with an 85% chance of success, but it's 18 stress. It increases 10 accuracy on everyone for 3 rounds, and it reduces stress taken by 10%. If you add that on top of Numbing Instance and Sturdy Buckle, the Harman basically becomes immune to stress, immune to stun, and he still has a lot of damage. Why? Because of Vendetta, and because of his repulse being naturally quite good, as well as having the Scrape Shot Blast to kind of just bust through the enemy position. So playing a team like this, you have to go for a playstyle that relies less on getting kills immediately, and you can actually take it easy with a Mark team and just, you know, play relatively slowly and kind of gain up an advantage as you play. Also, there's something seriously wrong with this Bounty Hunter, and that's his skin. There we go, that's much better. There's going to be a Bell right now. The thing is, we can't counter Bellow debuffs, but that's okay. The Crusader and the Highman are going to juggle here, and after some more stress is output, I will be able to just enjoy myself. And who do I want to go for? Sadly, we didn't get the debuff on that Occultist. It's a 60% chance, but what can you do? I think I'm just gonna drop another Holy Lance on that Crusader to make him hurt a bit. And if you want to go for Assault Machine heals, then by all means be my guest. And that's gonna be quite a strong hit right there. But right now we're gonna drop another ranging shot, and we're gonna heal some more stress. Hopefully, yeah, that's 18 on everyone, minus 20% stress taken on everyone. And minus 20% stress taken is more than a bolster buff, but that's actually really bad that he gets a slime right there, because the amount of, like, what do you call it, collateral damage that he's outputting is making it so my Crusader is actually dropping quite low, and that's definitely no bueno. That is most definitely no bueno. I don't think there's a point of me not going for a repulse right now. I don't think like it would be the best play, so I'm just gonna drop this. Oh, that's really unlucky. That's seriously unlucky. Not even hitting the Occultist. With all these accuracy buffs, you know, with the plus 30 accuracy that I have right now, just not getting that debuff really sucks. Vendetta debuff should really be 150% base, I'm gonna have to say. It should 100% be that. So it's gonna be more stress being output, but again, we are a-okay here. And I am going to go for... what am I going to go for? Probably another stress heal here. Yeah, I think a stress heal is fine. You just keep stress healing and you keep disrupting the enemy team, and eventually you will come out on top. So the collateral damage is very annoying, but we are still fine. We are still chilling here. So that's going to be another Bellow. We kind of want to keep our Crusader action for last, because if we don't, some bad consequences could arrive, and that's definitely not good. And I think that right now we're going to pull that occultist, and we're gonna make things a little bit more difficult for my opponent here. Because with the occultist with position 1, you don't even have Demon's Pull, so if you want to get Demon's Pull, you have to go for another slam, and you really want to go for another slam? Probably not. He's gonna drop a Beast Vial instead. Sadly, I haven't been able to activate the riposte. There's just been a very big amount of, what do you call it? Big amount of disruption here, so I've been unable to do that, but right now I get to drop a duelist advance on this occultist, and sadly no crit, but it is still some okay damage. The Vendetta buff is getting countered by the Battle debuff, but I'm gonna clear the Battle debuff right now because you hit my Crusader. And I am taking essentially kind of just the stress that the horror says, but right now I can clear, and I will clear it on the Higher Man. He's kind of our damage dealer, so we're just gonna enjoy that. There's also a chance that we go Virtuous with the Crusader, which would be absolutely awesome if that happens. Absolutely awesome. I really hope it does, but you can't bet on it to happen every time. So I think it is business as usual. We're gonna click this Musketeer here, only take 21 stress from that, and go for another ranging shot. So the problem with the team that I'm facing here is that it's not a traditional stress team. It doesn't have Hound's Harry, it doesn't have Antiquarian for the AoE. Instead it has Occultist, and it has Crusader, Abomination, Man-at-Arms, so they kind of don't care about my repulse that much, to the point that I'm not funneling their damage. So I'm not funneling their damage down and grinding it down to a halt. That's definitely not what's happening here, and that is giving me some problems, some very definite problems. But I think we will still come out on top eventually. So I am most definitely going to move back with my Harriman here, as weird as that looks. And after that, the Crusader is probably going to Holy Lance into my Crusader, which means that I will just drop a Rally to the Flame on whoever I want. Wow, another crit. That's actually really bad. I might be afflicted here. No, not quite. Not quite. I'm not afflicted just yet. But I will be soon. I don't have to click the Crusader right now. Yeah, I don't have to click the Crusader right now. He's probably gonna go for a Transform Slam. I don't want that to happen all that much. I am gonna push that Crusader out of here again. It's surprising that he's getting so many crits when I'm the team that actually has good crit chances, but what can I do? What can I do? So let's see what he goes for here. Eventually that horror from the Abomination is gonna go away, and the horror from the Occult is gonna go away, so our stress heals are actually gonna be quite more impactful, because only weakening curses isn't really enough to destroy my team. Oh, that's gonna be a rage. That's not impactful at all. Why would you go for that? That's probably the worst thing you could have done. Because... oh, Virtue? Now we go Fearful. Oh, that's not a good one to get. How did we actually take enough stress? Oh, it's because of the +8 from the Abomination transforming. Yeah, understandable. So we will drop this on the Musketeer. So we are going to have one Affliction by round 4, which is definitely not perfect. But we can manage from here, because 2 transformations have gone through. So with this team, instead of trying to kill the Abomination for transformations come through, you actually try to weather to just kind of like sustain the damage and go from there. So a little bit extra stress being output by the Crusader, Writ of Execution kind of screwing us over there. And we aren't taking quite enough with this Musketeer, so I am thinking that I could go for another stress heal. And will I go for another stress heal? Well, we might be in danger if I do that. So I think as of right now we actually have to start going a little bit more aggressive. And keep in mind, I am not the mastermind behind this team. I'm not the person that knows how to play it best, not by a long shot. If you want to go for that, you just ask Jane Moon, because I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't really. As I said, this is the first time I'm playing the team. But after watching him for a relatively good amount, I can tell that this is kind of how you should do this playstyle. And I think that we are not in a clearly winning position, but I don't think we're in a losing position either. Not by a long shot. There's probably going to be a weakening curse on my Musketeer right now. That is going to make her afflicted. A lot of stress is being wasted on that, but there can be a 25% death blow coming through. Let's see, what affliction do we get? We get Irrational. That's definitely not a good one, but it's not the end of the world. And right now, my plan is to go for a killing shot, so I'm hoping that this Wicked Slice just gets a crit on the Abomination. That's the plan I have to go for. Oh, Mineral! No, it couldn't have been worse. It could not have been worse. We are just not outputting enough pressure. We are not outputting the amount of pressure we should be. This Higher Man is most definitely letting us down right now. 3 to 6. Oh, those debuffs. Oh, those debuffs are crippling. They are absolutely crippling. Well, what do I go for then? Oh, I still have to go for it. I can't believe we rolled for minimum on 3 to 6. That's outrageous. I could have gone for a pull on the mana arms. That was definitely an idea. Holy Lance, please don't kill. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank goodness it doesn't kill. If I had gone first, let me tell you, it would be quite a different matchup. I would be in a much better position. Well, what can you do? I'm gonna click myself here, I'm gonna heal with the Musketeer, and I'm just gonna keep her alive in the meantime. That's definitely what we want. If she stays alive, we're relatively winning. So that Crusader, actually kind of unlucky not to get a kill, especially with Writ of Execution. It was a 35% chance, and then a 50, so definitely unlucky. I don't have Repulse up anymore, sadly, but I do have this this Crusader action, which is probably just gonna drop a Holy Lance and do enough damage, right? Fearful, don't let me down. I did not call it. Fearful let me down, sadly, but what can you do? When afflictions start rolling through, this is gonna be rough. Because right now I pretty much had a confirmed kill on this Abomination, and it's gonna be a little harder now, because I'm gonna have to get lucky. Actually, I don't even have to go for the Abomination, not if you let your guard down like that. Literally let your guard down like that, by the way. I was thinking of going for Duelist Advance, but I can also go for this. I swear. Oh my God. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. It just... I'm just a touch away from making progress here, but I'm just not getting it. And it's so goddamn annoying. And unlucky too. Well, I'm gonna have to... Oh, not getting that debuff was crippling. Absolutely crippling. Oh my God. I hate this so much. I should not be losing this match. I should 100%, let me tell you, 190% not be losing this match. But I am not in a good position right now. But he still has that heal. He can still heal himself. He might not heal himself for much, but I can't really count on that. I definitely have to get a kill this round, that's undeniable. I could go for a named shot on the Abomination, just try to put some pressure that way, and I'm gonna heal the Crusader instead, just because I don't want him to die. Oh, that's a really good heal. It sucks that he's gonna have a heart attack right now. Yeah, it really sucks. Maybe he doesn't though. Death Star Recovery. No, he will have a heart attack, sadly. Oh, that's gonna be... Oh, okay, I see how it is. Well, it means I can go for someone else, then I don't really mind that all that much. Okay, who do I go for here? If I drop a Wicked Slice on this Crusader, do I know enough damage? Not even with a crit. If I do this, I roll for just barely as well. But that is going to be the Abomination down to 0, and let's see where we go from there. So he's probably going to go for a weird Reconstruction, heals for 6, which definitely isn't much. And right now, I'm going to have a heart attack here, that's a fact. So I'm just going to click, and I will go for a heal on the... I think the Bounty Hunter here, so we actually clear that debuff and keep him alive and well. I think we go for that. Yeah, I definitely think we go for that. Not getting a Virtue here was also kind of annoying, but what can you do about it? He's just gonna drop another one of those, and I'm gonna have to say this really isn't panning out too good for us. Yeah, this really isn't panning out too good for us, because he still has all the characters alive, and he has a Cultist, Crusader, Abomination, and there's just not really many ways for me to break through right now. You definitely want to break through a little harder than what I did, because this is not working out too well. One thing I can go for though is this, so that is actually gonna start taking the Occultist down to 0, which is a-okay. It would have been better if I had dropped the Caltrops earlier, but I think my Bounty Hunter was just not in position to do that for quite a while. Yeah, the repositioning here that happened with the Abomination Slam was just kind of insane. Yeah, it was definitely insane. It's gonna be a heart attack too. And wow, my Bounty Hunter is eating a lot of stress. Yeah, that's a lot of stress that's being eaten. And I have to go for a heal, or else I'll just die. So I'm gonna click the Crusader, please don't pass again. And that's just gonna be some extra stress, which is not just some extra stress, it's really bad as well. But the crit heal helps, it definitely helps. And right now we are gonna drop a Brass Bugle ranging shot and just take it from there. Hopefully we can still win. So the idea behind this team is that you don't let this happen, you know, you get more pressure You get some pressure that you force your opponent to heal, to go for guards earlier, and then your Brass Bugle is really powerful. But that's kind of not how things have gone down. That is not how things have gone down, which is really sad, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. So we're gonna clear some stress here. The stress healing does definitely help, but it might not be enough at this point. It's gonna be Zealous Accusation to the repulse, that's risky. Yes, that's risky, alright. Crit for 14, good job, Hi Man. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I definitely didn't say a couple hundred times that you've let me down horrendously. I did not say that, do not quote me on that, and come on, Fearful, don't, no, not again. Okay, that's fine. That's just a move back, that's perfectly fine, that's a kill. Woohoo! We get 1 kill here on the Crusader, and the Abomination's sticking closer to 0, and the Man at Arms can't win on his own. So I'm gonna have to say that's gonna be a dead bounty hunter for sure, but wow, 25 death blow. But things are looking up, things are coming up Shepherd Doggy. So I will move back here, just so he can't keep spamming that Beast Power. If he does, he hits into the repulse, and that's fine by me. And hopefully I can survive some death blow. So he doesn't have any extra finishing chance. My Hammerman isn't even afflicted right now. It's probably going to take a turn for the worse very soon though. It's going to be another defender. Keep in mind that this team isn't really made for stunning. You do have a stun, but you can't really stun a Man at Arms with 90% stun resistance. So I'm just kind of going to have to deal with that Occultist being in that spot for a little bit at least. And right now either I do something or I do something. And I think the something I do is a idiot. Okay, that doesn't really matter all that much. He was taking down to 0 anyway. Actually, no, it does matter. It does matter because my opponent is smart here. He knows what to do. He definitely knows what to do. Oh, he sees it. He sees it. Okay, he's gonna go for the stun on my Crusader. And after that, there's probably just gonna be a weakening curse, and it might do enough stress. It might not actually because of the minus 20% stress taken. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But we will have one advantage, which is the fact that I wish Vendetta would hit the Occultist right now, but it just doesn't. Do I drop Duelist Advance or do I drop Vendetta or Grapeshot Blast? Yeah, not Vendetta, sorry. I think right now we actually drop this, because if we get a crit we could have gotten an affliction out of that. Interesting that we're hitting every character except the front character. That's kind of interesting happening with Grapeshot for sure. And now he's gonna... Wow! I am surprised. I'm very much surprised. Okay. Well, I guess maybe I should have gone Duelist Advance. I'm surprised he didn't go for the kill. Well, he's gonna go for it now, right? He might not do enough stress though. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Does he do... Well, it doesn't really matter if your character is dead now, does it? Yeah, it doesn't really matter all that much. I'm gonna play it risky right now because I feel forced to, and I'm gonna go for a Duelist Advance on that Abomination, and then I'm gonna heal my Harriman. Do I think I have a winning chance? Definitely. My biggest problem here is that Man at Arms existing. If you go for a Beast Bugle, you get repulsed down to 0, and then I shoot you, or I heal myself. If you go for a Manacles, you're not gonna get the stun. So he goes for a Beast Bugle, gets repulsed, and now I'll probably shoot him. So the problem with this team is that the support finisher is really just support. It's definitely not a good finisher. The support finisher on this team is just a Wicked Slice. It's not great. It's very far from great. Irrational can do some silly things, but I'm definitely gonna go for a heal here. That's gonna cure the blight. It's gonna make it so the Higher Man stays alive for a little longer. And that Abomination is afflicted, which is nice. It's definitely nice to have an afflicted Abomination on the enemy side. And this is kind of close, but it is not as close as I want it to be, most definitely. When is that Crusader Corpse gonna go away? God damn it. Who do I go for the kill with? I think the Harriman right now, right? Yeah, probably the Harriman. Let's drop this Grapeshot Blast. Wow. 25 death blow. What goes around comes around, and we take that. And we take that quick kill on the Abomination, which means that right now we're actually vibing. We are vibing. The only character he can hit is the Musketeer, but he can't really kill her as long as I keep using this patch up and the stress heal. So, oh, finally he's gonna go afflicted. So he goes irrational. He's been very tanky against that stress, but he's finally gonna go irrational. Oh, that's not a good act out. God damn it, Musketeer! Stop hitting everyone else. Stop hitting everyone else, Musketeer. That's not cool. That is absolutely uncool. But we're gonna drop Ranging Shot here. It has a double focus of both reducing stress on the Harman, which is great, and also reducing stress on the Musketeer, which is also great. Also, fun fact, this Man-at-Arms is gonna take literal ages to kill my Highwayman. So if I kill this Occultist, I win. That's kind of what goes down here. If I kill the Occultist, I win. If I don't kill the Occultist, then, well, it's gonna be a little harder. But I'm doing trash damage right now because of the ability buffs. But you can see that with my minus 45% stress taken, which is actually only minus 35, it's gonna take absolute ages for that bellow to actually do enough stress, especially considering that there's only a Pit Fighter's Helm. It is still a Pit Fighter's Helm, but there's only a Pit Fighter's Helm, which isn't all that much. We keep stress healing here, keep reducing our stress taken. Finally it fails. That is justice. That is indeed justice. It's not something I like. I really wish that ranging shot didn't have a chance, because it having a chance is honestly ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous how an ability like this has a chance, but there just isn't much I can do about it. The next weakening curse will probably make me have a heart attack, which after that I'll have to use a patch up instead. It does still give the other buffs, it just doesn't give the stress heal. So it could be worse, it could most definitely be worse, but what can I do? Move back. Oh, you good man! I guess we drop a grape shot from that, but sadly we miss, even with the plus accuracy. Crippling! Absolutely crippling that we didn't get the debuff. Absolutely crippling, but I just can't do much about it. I'm gonna go for another stress heal here. Heal. Oh, no, I have to go for a heal now. Because if I don't go for a heal, this will probably do 2 damage, and I would just die immediately. So the Musketeer just doing like these small hits on everyone else and herself, it's been really bad for us, like really, really bad. So my problem here is that Musketeer is eventually gonna be unable to heal, while the Occultist can heal forever with weird reconstruction, so I'm gonna have to watch out for that. Is she gonna have an act out every goddamn turn? She is, but at least this one isn't that impactful. So right now I have heart attack recovery, so that's minus 15 stress, minus 15 stress, minus 30. And my buffs for ranging shot have run out, sadly. So I have minus 30% stress take, which is definitely not laughable, it's definitely a-okay. And that's gonna be another one of those. I'm thinking grape shot here. I'm thinking grape shot, am I really? I could just drop a Duelist Advance instead. The damage is laughable. It really is. I have to break through somehow, some way. And if I want to break through, I have to hit this Occultist! Oh my god, can you please stop? I hate this so much. He's gonna go Weakening Curse on my Highwayman now. That's some extra stress, but spreading the stress is fine. Because sharing is caring, of course. It is definitely sharing is caring. And right now we are gonna drop a ranging shot just to do some extra stress healing, more accuracy too, so that's nice. But my time with the Highwayman riposte is kind of gone for a little bit. I'm probably gonna move back and then drop another riposte. You might be wondering why I don't have point blank shot. I don't think you have the space for it, you have to run Wicked Slice instead, sadly. And I'm just gonna move back here, or not. Instead I'm gonna drop a Wicked Slice, it's gonna do no damage. This corp's gonna go away soon though. Yeah, crit for 6, that's barely anything, it barely hurts. So Occultists at the end of the match are surprisingly effective, because Weakening Curse definitely hurts. And those heals are definitely difficult to deal with, because sometimes they just roll for 20. And dealing with a heal that rolls for 20 is no easy task. It is no easy task. But now we finally have Musketeer to drop Grape Shot, or is she? Is she gonna drop Grape Shot? No, she's gonna drop this. Do the stress heal, yes, there we go. So we do some stress healing, which is definitely great, and now I'm gonna drop a Duelist Advance. Even though, not Grape Shot, sorry, Buckshot, but there is also Grape Shot. I could also drop a Grape Shot. Another defender goes down, and do I drop a Grape Shot here? That is an idea. Irrational 3 stress, that's okay, we don't care. 2 to 4 damage, and a little bit of stress. The stress is actually adding up. We do 3, which is okay, but that's gonna take an extra couple rounds to actually get the Occultist down to 0. So this team kind of has some collateral damage in form of stress too, if you haven't noticed. It had Zealous Accusation, it has the Grape Shot, so it does definitely have some collateral, but don't expect it to be all that much. And right now we are gonna drop We are gonna drop another grape shot, hopefully get a crit and more stress. No crit. But that's a lot of stress on that occultist. He's getting afflicted soon. How quickly the tables turn. And he's gonna have to go for a weird reconstruction heal. Hopefully doesn't... Hopefully heals for 0. Come on, give me the 5%. Okay, heals for 1. That's pretty much the same thing. And right now, we ask the question. Do you buckshot for 0 damage? Or do you keep stress healing? I think we keep stress healing because we need the accuracy mostly. We most definitely need that accuracy to just keep hitting that occultist, so I'm just gonna do that. And there's gonna be another bellow, and I'm afflicting him. Slowly, surely. But yeah, afflictions are coming. They're gonna be very slow, but they are coming. I'm gonna wait for him to heal, actually. I'm gonna wait for him to heal, and in the meantime, I'm gonna drop another ranging shot. So once my characters drop down to 0, this stress healing is going to be less useful, but it's definitely being quite useful. Also, if I do like 3 more, the higher man will no longer be afflicted, which is awesome. That's going to be a bellow, and the bellow is most definitely 5 stress. Oh, that's beautiful. Open forward. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's a lot worse. Okay. He lets go of the guard, though. He does let go of the guard. Do I drop... I drop this. I will get a kill, and I have a riposte. So I will have a kill shot on someone, which is wonderful. To actually have a kill shot on someone, it's definitely great. And that's going to be a weird reconstruction on the occultist, definitely the right choice. Keep the occultist alive is a good play. And irrational, please don't hit yourself. Do I go for the kill with buckshot? Or do I go for the kill with men arms on the men arms immediately with Wicked Slice? I think that time is of the essence right now, and I have to go for the higher kill shot. So 45, sadly we do not take it, but we do get a crit, which more accuracy, and also more stress, which is okay. He's gonna go for weird reconstruction, actually. He's getting big heals. He's getting very big heals, which I despise, honestly, with all my heart and soul here. And yeah, 1 to 2, 1, -1. I guess stress healing it is then. My Musketeer is essentially doing 0 damage. Oh, god damn it. She's essentially doing 0 damage because the battle debuffs are just completely countering her damage output. I don't have flare to clear that, and yeah, it's overall not been a very good time. So we drop another ranging shot here, hopefully to do some stress healing this time. Yeah, there we go. If I had gotten those extra 2 stress heals, if this 85% chance didn't exist, the higher man would be unafflicted right now. Just so you know, he would be unafflicted right now. I have 2 choice. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate this so much because I was in the verge of winning. I really was at the verge of winning. I definitely should have won that. But I don't anymore. The only way I can win this right now is if I somehow make the occultist roll for 0 for the entire rest of the match with that weird reconstruction, but it's probably not even gonna come to that. He's gonna get me afflicted and to 0 HP way before that happens, and make me have a heart attack too. So it's gonna be too little too late for us, but I'm gonna have to say this was brutal. This was absolutely brutal, because this team should typically win. It should definitely typically win, but this was just a matchup and a half, and the RNG and a half. We're gonna drop another grape shot. Not grape shot, god damn it, buckshot. 2 shots with something behind them. What can I do? Tell me, what can I do? That does 3 damage, that's just gonna be GG, so that's gonna be our Musketeer gone. So it is gonna be a losing match for the Jane Moon damage team, but let me tell you, this team is definitely very competent, and it's pretty fun to play with once you get the hang of it. I probably did a lot of misplays and I don't even notice because, well, I don't play this team at all. I don't even play this playstyle. But I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.